Good morning.
Good morning.
Well,
it is morning.
It is.
Oh,
It's
let's
8:30.
Let's adjust. Okay.
Why is it so close to us, though?
Because they would love to hear your voice, your
But it's
beautiful
so
voice.
close.
It's okay.
All right. Well, good morning. Welcome to Needles at the Ready. I'm Kevin.
And I'm Ray.
Today is Saturday, November 12th, 2022. It is 8:30 in the morning, and we're recording.
8:30 in the morning. We're
It's
awake.
an early start.
Are you guys awake?
Oh, my gosh.
I didn't really judge this too well.
And it's really warm, y'all, for November.
It's warm.
It
I'm not
is
going to last long.
64 degrees.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a high of like 70.
I'm sweating. You're going to start seeing it drip.
It's okay. Be a little glisten.
Well, this is our knitting podcast.
Yeah. Did you say what episode we are?
We're episode 73.
Wow.
73
That's crazy.
of our knitting podcast, where we talk about knitting and crocheting and needle felting and yarn dyeing. And I think that's it. I think that's all.
Right.
And yarn buying, obviously.
Definitely, because that's its own hobby.
It's a skill, actually.
It is a skill.
It's not even a hobby. It's a skill.
Sure. Yeah, it's totally a skill. I fully support that.
You could totally put that on a resume.
Can you imagine? I would hire somebody like that.
Yeah.
Of course, I would.
You procure fine items. Right?
Fibers. Procurement of fine fibers.
Correct.
What am I saying?
I don't know.
We have a lot of things to show today.
We do.
I'm a little overwhelmed. We have haircuts at 10:30. So
45. 10:45.
So we have 2 hours and 15 minutes.
You know how we talk.
We do. We may
have to reschedule.
We might be cutting it close. We might be bringing you with us to get our haircut.
Oh my gosh, that'd be fun.
Can you
Get
imagine?
in the car with us.
Yeah. So I have 2 knitted finished objects. I have 2 felted finished objects. And I have 2 whips.
I have 1 finished felted object. I have 4 whips. And I have some yarn that I dyed. Because there's going to be a shop update tomorrow.
Okay, you're committed now.
At 4 p.m. Eastern time.
Do I have bags under my eyes?
I have bags under my eyes all the time.
I slept very well last night, though.
I did as well.
Yeah.
So
We had the air conditioner on last night.
we did, and we're going to have it on today as well.
Totally.
So I think we're just going to kind of jump into it. We'll start with admin-y stuff.
Okay.
Okay. So first thing is we have our Stephen West or Westies Unite make-along that
Yes.
we're co-hosting with Michael from Piece for Piece Crafting.
Hi, Michael.
Hi, Michael. Here on the YouTubery and on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to be pulling prizes from ChatterFO and the hashtag NATRPeace, PEACE.
That's over on Instagram.
Yes, and that runs until the end of the month. So be sure to get your FOs in, go into the chatter thread, use the hashtag. I will not be entering that giveaway.
No. I will not be either.
Nope.
I have definitely not finished. At all. We'll talk about that for sure.
That we will. And then, so that's like the main thing. The second thing is we had a giveaway.
Oh my gosh.
episode.
And you
guys.
So Kevin and I try our best to respond with words to every comment. As much as we can. You know,
Correct.
so we'll heart a lot. But the majority of our responses are words back to you. You know, like
They are.
Yeah. Because we do read every single one.
Right.
And the last video's comments, you
wasn't
all
happening.
were definitely falling in love with that needle case. See what I did there?
Oh.
Ha. And we had like 2,000 comments more on the video. Not all of them, obviously, were entering the giveaway, but it was a lot for us to manage.
It was.
So thank you so much. It was really awesome to read all of your comments.
Oh
And honest to God, we read every single one.
We did.
We may not have been able to type out a response, but if we hearted it, that means that we read it. Sometimes YouTube, we do our comments a lot of the times on our phone. At least I do.
Yeah.
And we find sometimes when we go back to review comments, sometimes they pop up like
months later.
Yeah, months or weeks later. So, and if that happens, we do respond and say like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. But just so that you all are aware, hopefully we got to everybody. Thank you all so much for commenting. It was really incredible.
It was. There were some
reading all of your
fantastic
comments.
responses.
There were. I took one. So what we ended up doing was we did this morning, first thing in the morning. I think it was about 7 o'clock, maybe. I can show you what time I took the pictures. So we did a YouTube comment picker. We had asked you to use the words needle case, and falling in love. So if you wanted to be entered into the giveaway for the yarn and the bag, this bag is made by Carrie over at Creative Obsession.
Who has a podcast. So you should check her out.
Such a joke. It was so funny. Anyway, and then this is Falling in Love by a collaboration between Earth Tones Girl and Woolens and Nosh, Michelle over at Woolens and Nosh. It's a beautiful colorway.
And Denise from Earth Tones Girl.
I think I said that, but I didn't say Denise's name.
You did not say her
sorry.
name.
So hi, Denise. I apologize. And this is by... so this is anyway, you all know, it's beautiful. And we're seeing people knitting them up, which is so cool to see it knit up. Mine is going to be on the needles pretty soon, because I don't have a sock on the needles right now. So you had to use the word falling in love. A few of you, we wanted to be fair for everybody, so we just searched for the word falling, because a few of you, tried to incorporate and like do what I had said to get extra points and props. So we
respect is what the word
respect
is the word.
So
that
you all got my respect. Matter of fact, I took a picture of somebody's comment because I thought it was really, really great.
It's gonna not. I don't think it'd be that far back.
Yeah, it's here. So this is from Maureen Doyle. I'm sorry, Maureen, you did not win, but you have my respect because this is an excellent comment. It says, "Thank you guys. I love Kevin Bacon. Anyway, here's her entry. It seems easy to say falling in love with Delaque, but rhyming is play. So thanks, you two. It's a bag and yarn for socks, or perhaps a needle case. Both of the giveaways rock, and either fit at my place. I had to halt the podcast and enter this verbal doodle with hopes of being surpassed, and much thanks to Google." Maureen, you are awesome.
There were so many great
really good comments.
It was so fun to read them.
So I really, we had so much fun reading these comments. It was, and you all got my respect. It was really, really great. So anyway, on to our winner for Falling in Love. And this one, we had 1,108 comments that had the word falling in it. And the winner is Pink Tea Cozy. The comment is, "You two are always the best. I love the costumes. You are both falling in love with a needle case." So that's the comment. So Pink Tea Cozy, if that's you, or if you are that person, that name there, please email us with your real name and your mailing address, and we'll be sure to get this beautiful package out to you. So congratulations. That was really awesome.
The email address is going to be in our show notes, which is down below. Just hit the little...
And we never really say it, so it's needlesatthereadypodcast@gmail.com.
Correct.
Okay. So that was that. The second prize... Well, we're just jumping right in, so hopefully you'll stay for the rest of the show if you didn't win. I hope you're not so jaded and angry. But you're all winners, right?
Participation trophies for everyone.
Totally. And so the next one was the Delaque. I'm not gonna.
It's the Delaque Maker's Portfolio.
Yeah, which is this, and we showed this last time. So it's absolutely gorgeous. It's olive green. And so for this one, because a few of you weren't sure if we were going to use needle case as one word or needle case as two words, which thank you for pointing that out. So we just searched for the word needle. So anytime somebody said the word needle, we entered you in there, and there was 1,062 comments, including the word needle. And the winner of that one is Melissa Eisen, Izon, and the comment is, "Oh my God, that needle case, I am falling in love." And so that's the comment. Does it say what time I chose the comment? 6:41 in the morning. We were working this morning,
We
y'all.
were. Look at us go.
We are on. And so congratulations. If that is you, Melissa, I'm hoping that that's your real name. Please email us. Same thing, needlesatthereadypodcast@gmail.com, and just like put the subject winner, needle case winner or whatever, and give us your shipping and contact information, and we will get that out to you. So congratulations. That was so exciting. I want to do a lot more of those. Those were really fun.
They are.
They are a lot of fun.
And I think that's all the At Many stuff. We are going to have a little special thing later on that we can't really talk about yet.
A little secret something.
Yeah, that some friends are working on that we're going to participate in. So we'll fill you in with all the deets probably in the next episode.
Yeah. We have a planning meeting tomorrow. What's it called?
I don't know. Let's not give anything away.
Brainstorming meeting?
Yes. Brainstorming meeting.
Yeah.
All All right, so let's talk about our 2 weeks. What have we done?
Okay, so we had we had a great 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah,
This is 2 more.
We've had a busy month, but we've had a busy 2 weeks. So all right, so let's see. So we did a podcast 2 weeks ago, and then immediately after that we went over your brother's house and hung out for a bit, right? We picked up your mom, went and saw the nieces.
They had gone pumpkin picking, and it was very cute. They had some friends up from
Long
Island, and all the kids, I don't know if, did Isabella and Melissa have them too?
I don't recall.
All the kids had these t-shirts. I wish I had gotten a picture, and it said like Pumpkin Picking Crew 2022, and they all wore these matching pumpkin picking t-shirts, which was really, really sweet.
Yeah.
But anyway, the point of me saying that is we got to have some apple cider donuts and some pumpkin bread and banana walnut bread.
Yeah, we just got to hang out for a couple hours, go over and see the kids, so that was fun. And then, Norm's work for that week.
Yeah.
And then last weekend, we went to the Fiber Festival of New England, which is in West Springfield, Massachusetts. It's also where, if you know, where they have the Big E every September.
Yes.
So we met up, your mother joined us. And then we met up with the knitting posse. So Kate, Laura, and Kim are BFFs.
They are such amazing people.
Yeah, and we got to spend the day with them, which was fantastic. It was a beautiful event. It was just over 150 vendors, and it's all indoors in the same, we're going to say, I'm going to just call it a barn, because that's what most people... that's the only thing.
It's a huge building.
Yeah, it's a really big building.
Huge building.
They have the food inside as well, like a little food court, a sitting area, and just the rows were set up really nice. There was enough space in between the rows to actually walk around and not feel crowded. We ran into a bunch of people that we've met either at Wool and Folk or Rhinebeck or Connecticut Sheep and Wool earlier this year, so it was really nice to see some familiar faces.
It felt like a true local event.
Yes.
Almost like it was very friendly. Not that all of our, obviously it's such a cool community. Like, knitters are just the greatest people, or crocheters or fiber artists are just the coolest people. And we brought my mom. Did you say that we brought my mom? And everybody was just like chill. It felt like it was just like you were moseying on through. There were a lot of people. There definitely were a lot of people, but it felt
Not
very comfortable. We honestly, it took us about 4 hours to get through. 3 hours to get through like half.
We got there around 9:30, and I think we left somewhere between 2 and 3 so maybe around 2:00. Because then we had lunch and we got home by 5 that day. So we left here around 7:30 in the morning and we got home at 5.
Right. Speaking of the posse, Kate just texted me back. Just wanted to give a special shout out to Kate, who always takes such good care of us.
Oh my God.
She takes really good notes too, by the way.
She does. She's a fantastic note taker.
Yeah.
So we ran into Lorian.
Yeah, it was so nice to see her. She had finished that sweater. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it.
And we also ran into Julie from Knitters League. She was there with a couple of friends, so it was nice to see her again.
Yep.
And then we just, like I said, we ran into a bunch of...
so many of you, to come up and we took pictures and chatted. It was nice because the environment allowed for that to really happen. It didn't feel like it was, oh my gosh, I have to go over here, It was really cool. We definitely took our time.
We did.
We spent a lot of time at different booths and talking to some of the makers, and it was nice to browse. It was really nice to browse.
There was no feeling of being rushed.
No.
Or that you were going to miss out on something.
No.
And I think we saw every vendor.
Yes. And we went back and saw them, a few of them a second time.
Yeah. So it was just a lovely event. If you live in this area and you haven't been, definitely recommend it next year. It's a 2-day event, so it's Saturday and Sunday. We only went on Saturday.
Yep.
And it was really just a lovely experience.
We made a lot of purchases, and some of the things are not yarn.
Yeah.
So it was really cool. We'll show you.
Yeah, there's
a lot of them.
One thing. Well, two things that three things that I'm really excited.
I mean, hopefully we're excited about everything since we spent the money and bought all those things. But then we also, then afterwards, Laura from Knitters League. I'm sorry, Knitting Posse had picked a place for us to go to lunch.
Yes.
And The place is called Nosh, Nosh, and it's in Springfield. So even though the venue was in like West Springfield, like you can literally kind of like look down the street and see the city of Springfield.
Oh, for sure.
Like it was very close. So I think we were a little hangry at that point because
for sure. Some of y'all were. I don't get hangry. No, I really don't. Nope.
I think I recognize now that I'm hangry and I say that I'm hangry. And then I don't feel that it's coming on until all of a sudden I'm in the throes of
right.
Of
and you express your hangry.
I do express my hangry.
Yes.
I am fully. I will share with anybody around that I get hangry. So, anyway, we did.
I don't know that you have to share it. I think people know once the hangry comes, there's no need to share.
It's like a monster.
It
comes out of nowhere. There's no leading up to it. I'm not aware of the lead up until next thing you know. I just want to like push people out of the way and just go and sit and eat somewhere. Anyway. I hate driving through the city. Luckily, I wasn't the one driving. Kevin was driving, and we could not find parking.
And I can't parallel park.
So, of course, I'm MFing Laura up and down, saying, like, why did you choose a place, like, we can't get there, blah, 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 blah. And I think at one point I was like, Laura lost all my points, all her points with me. Then we get to this Nosh, and it's a small, very small place, and they do like sandwiches and
like in bowls and stuff like that. So a really like I almost want to say like comforting menu.
Totally.
Right?
But like
healthy too.
Yeah, definitely healthy. But was like a little their own take on certain things. They have desserts and coffees and really small. There were only like 4 tables in there, 4 or 5 tables, I think. Anyway, long story short, so we get there. And we each ordered the Thanksgiving sandwich.
Well, 3 of us did.
3 of us did. My mom did too, yeah. She ordered the Thanksgiving sandwich.
Oh, 4 of us did it then.
Okay. It was turkey, cornbread stuffing, cranberry sauce, mayonnaise.
And then it came with a dipping gravy, and it was on like a focaccia type of bread with like rosemary.
I have never in my life had a better sandwich.
Oh my gosh, guys, it was so good. Like, really
we
good.
Can't say, I mean, it's for what it's, I don't, it's right up there with Haven Hot Chicken.
Yeah, it was it was
the
delicious.
way that I enjoyed that sandwich.
The food was really good.
Laura gained all of her points back plus more. She is currently queen in my book. So she's going to have to choose any future eating venues from now on.
Okay. And
it was delicious.
Yeah, it really was. It was just a great day all around.
It was. It was so awesome to meet you all. We'll show you, like I said, some of the things, and we'll probably have some stories as we go along. But
so I believe that's it.
I think you're all caught up.
So we're going to talk about some knitting now.
We have some things going on today.
We do.
But we'll talk about them after.
Okay. You good?
I think so.
Ready to go?
I'm
all
ready.
right, let's jump at FOs. You go first since you have the knitting ones.
Okay, I'll show you the one that I just took off. I finally finished the Raina shawl. This is for my boss, actually. I wanted to make her something. Let me try to pull up the pattern. I've showed this a bunch already. I don't know why I'm not using the other.
Because you just said that you need to uninstall and reinstall it.
I do. I do. It's not popping up. It's okay. I'll show you the actual finished object because it looks just like the pattern because it is the pattern. So this is Raina shawl. It's a 1 skein shawl. And it's got some lace work and some garter. Just kind of give you a little close-up. I'm sure you could probably still see me, but I can't see you all. It's actually a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. It's still a very small, like, shawlette. But my boss is obviously, she's a lot smaller than I am. So I think that this will be a really nice addition, like to, you could dress this up. I love the way that the yarn played.
And here's the pattern.
Thanks.
It looks like it's a free pattern. Yeah,
it's
a free pattern. Mm-hmm. It is by
Isolde Teague, I think.
No, it's by Nora Backlund.
Oh,
Noora.
What am I? Oh, right.
So, yeah, and it is again like Ray had said, it's a fingering weight shawl. It
Yes.
uses up to 420 yards, and you knit it on a US 4 3.5 millimeter needle.
Thank you for that, Kevin. So the yarn that I used, again, is Lane and Lotus. The color is Already Gold, and this is in her zebra sock base. It's a 100% superwash merino. It's very, very soft. The skein is 37 yards for 100 grams. I do have this much left over. I ended up modifying the pattern a little bit, and at the end of the pattern, I think I ended up doing five additional garter rows, because I wanted just a little bit more length. It didn't give me much, but I wanted to, and I didn't have enough yarn, I didn't think, to do more and then bind off. But I really love how it came out. I think it's really, really pretty.
Yeah, it's very nice. And the yarn itself is beautiful. The color,
the drape is
it
really
lends
good.
itself well to this colorway.
Right. And so I didn't pin this when I blocked it. I just laid it flat and kind of like flattened it out, with my hands. I probably could have gotten a little bit more, stretch with it if I wanted to.
I don't know if you
But
need
I don't
it, though.
necessarily like how garter, I think this is a good, to me, that's a good garter block. But sometimes when you stretch garter out, I don't really like the look of it.
Yeah, you
so much.
You don't want to.
You
don't want that. You want it to remain squishy.
Yeah,
and keep.
And this is definitely squishy and super soft. I did, like I said, I wet blocked it, I soaked it, and then I laid it flat on our spare room. So, yeah, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, and we actually, a lot of people have commented that they've knit that and that they really enjoy the pattern.
And they've knit a bunch of them. I'm not sure how she's going to want to wear it, but
yeah, that's a good one.
It's really cute
project.
Totally. I have to say, for me personally, I don't think that I'm the biggest fan of lace work. And this is simple. Lace is not even really probably considered lace. It's just like yarn overs and knitting two
That's
together.
all lace is, though.
And SSKs. I just find that I don't know. It's not my favorite.
I like the
I love how it looks, but it's just not my favorite.
I like the flow of the knit two together, yarn over, knit two together, yarn over. I really like that motion.
So in order to get the symmetry on the first side when you're knitting before the middle point, you're knitting two together, yarning over. On this side, you're doing an SSK yarn over. And at one point, I screwed up, and I just knit two together on both sides, and I can't really tell where it was now.
No, I don't know.
Thank goodness. But as I'm doing it, I'm like, oh crap! And it's a gift, so you don't want to. But then,
unless you're a knitter, nobody's gonna know.
She'll never know.
Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know. Nobody's gonna know.
So done.
Good job.
I love the yarn very, very much.
So drinking out of this mug. This is my Knit Swag mug. That I love. It just made me think that we do have a bunch of coupon codes. We'll go over them later, but just in case you don't get to that point in the video, there are coupon codes for like 5, maybe 10 shops down below in the show notes.
I trimmed my beard pretty low.
You did.
I'm gonna get rid of it.
Okay. Keep going.
Me, really?
Yeah, I only have one FO.
Okay, you've also seen this, and I finally finished it. I think I was almost done last time I showed this. This is the Midas hat. This, I believe, is also a free pattern.
Yes, it is.
I should probably just be bringing this up on my...
If you go back to Ravelry, though? Well, yeah, you could do it in your GoodNotes.
Right, in my GoodNotes, which is where I do everything. So this is the Midas by Laura Reinbach. Super easy, slouchy hat with a double brim. And I used Woolens and Nosh Deep Fall. This is the what I have left. The colors are so gorgeous. Wait till you see it. And this is Deep Fall. Woolens and Nosh, I love. This is her Targhee base. It's 90% superwash Targhee, 10% nylon. It's a 3-ply, so it's nice and round. It's 411 yards for 100 grams. The yarn is a little bit thicker than like you would see in like a traditional sock yarn. like a 75-25
Correct.
or an 80-20. It's a little bit thicker. But the gauge that I got is, it's really nice. It creates a beautiful, like, denser fabric, which is great for socks. Mine, you can't even tell. They still look brand new, the socks that I knit. And so the hat is done. Isn't that
cute.
so nice?
Yeah.
I love the colors. The hat was super easy to do. You cast on with I didn't trim this little end. You cast on with a provisional cast on. We talked about this in the pattern. There's a really awesome tutorial because I have always had trouble casting on and then unzipping the provisional cast on. So the tutorial in there, it's years and years and years old, but it teaches you and talks about how you kind of, is that a hole?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, what happened?
That's where you forgot to, it looks like you forgot to pick up a stitch, or you, like, when you were knitting your stitches together, because
maybe I didn't.
You have one there too.
Stitch.
So you may have just missed it, or
well, I'm gonna have to go in there and just pick that up. It's okay because it's the double brim, so it's
right.
not gonna
you're not gonna see
the hole. So interesting, but it was nice to be able to pick up that. The tutorial is really, really good. It's like I said, it's a free pattern. You can use that tutorial going forward. You're using your crochet hook to cast on the stitches directly onto your needle. Super easy. And it's just simple, like, knitting. And I think it's so cute.
do you think
Right?
I like it. I'm
super warm.
Do you think it's too loose here on
No.
the brim? Would you have made any adjustments?
I
Because
don't-
it looks a little bit loose to me.
I would maybe.
Would you have
Maybe
gone
I
down
would
a
have gone
needle
down a
size?
needle size just for the brim part. I wasn't sure how it was gonna work because it's when you put those two fabrics together, it's denser anyway. Like
Right.
it's a little tighter anyway. And I know I feel like I've done one before with a double brim. But
I feel like you have to.
yeah.
Because I'm just wondering. So I have a ball of...
Look, I love how the colors ended up with the crown.
Yeah. I have a ball of woolen zanache that I skeined up that I wanted to do into a hat, and I'm trying to determine what hat I want to do.
Yeah.
So I thought about just doing, my adjusted sock head slouch, because I think I go down a needle size and get a bit of a tighter fabric. So, like, if I were to knit this, I feel like I would want a tighter fabric here
Yeah.
on the brim than I would for the rest of the hat.
So I also use this as just kind of like to keep my hands busy, like just some plain like stockinette knitting. So I didn't really there's drop stitches that I picked up, and I've just kind of, let me see if I can find one. Well, there's just like some random places where I've got like I like slipped a stitch there, I think. Whatever. So this is just one of those hats that I think is going to be around for a long time for me. But yeah, maybe I would go down a needle size. I do feel like it fits me though. Like, did you put it on?
No, I have not.
Why don't you try? It's nice.
Maybe I did. I don't know.
Feels good. It does feel good. And you can definitely do a different color. Like, I like this because the stripe ended up creating that little pearl, like that pearl row.
Yeah.
So you can see that little bit of color at the border. And I know that Carrie from Creative Obsession, she ended up doing a contrasting color, and it looks really cool with the contrast color. I'm super thrilled with this. I love I love her yarn. It's not just for socks. I think we talked about this. She has a sweater. You can do those. There's just a lot of. I think it's really cool to be able to use this in something else besides socks.
Yeah, I think that's one of the
Yeah.
misconceptions about sock yarn, and especially self-striping, is you can use it in a number of ways. You just have to find the right pattern for it.
Yeah, so I'm thrilled with this. I started this for Rhinebeck, and then, like I said, I was just using this as a, when I wanted something to knit in the round. I think that's all I really have to say about that. I would definitely do another Midas hat, for sure. It's like 500 degrees up here.
It's so warm.
I know.
All right. I guess you keep going.
Those are all my knitted ones.
Yeah, I don't have any knitted FOs. I have one FO that's not knitted.
All right. Well, the next two I have are felted. And I did post these on Instagram. So from Going Gnome, you all know how much I love Going Gnome. I actually have, let me see if I can take a picture of that. I have a bunch more kits waiting for me directly across from me, sitting on my desk.
I think one of those is mine.
I think the penguins are yours.
The penguins is mine, right?
Mm-hmm. But I didn't think that you were going to be doing it until all of a sudden you surprised me and you started.
Well, why would I buy a kit if I'm not going to use it?
You do a lot of things. Should we go check the closet in the spatum?
It's in the spatum?
Anyway, I'm a sucker for kits, of course, and clubs. And
speaking of them, do you know who was at New England Fiber Festival?
Who?
Going Gnome.
Yes, they were. So we may have another gnome that might have crawled into our shopping bag. Don't know why or how. Must just have known that we'll give it a good home.
Just saying.
I need to readjust all of these. I want to make because I have more, and I have a lot more kits. So we'll have to find someplace else for them to live. The anyway, they have a mystery kit club each year. They do one, and in 2022, theirs is like the Endangered Species Club. So I already did. Is this my first one?
Yes.
From that club?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the first one for the club. They come out every 3 months, I think. And so this is my first one. The second one is downstairs waiting for me. I'm going to be starting that shortly. The first one is the elephant shrew. And I think we talked about this. Like I showed this when we first got it. So if you are not aware, the kits come with everything you need except for a foam pad. And we bought foam pads when we first bought the kits, and then we got a second one at Going Gnome. But it's just a plain like foam pad, just kind of protect your lap or the table, and give you a work surface. In the kit, it comes with everything that you need, directions. The good thing about the directions, the cool thing about the directions, is that they give you kind of an idea, right, of like what you're going for, little techniques or whatnot, but they're not super detailed because the fun of it is adding your own little personality to them. So they also give you needles and they give you the batting in the different colors. And it's super woolly and super sheepy.
Yeah.
So it's really fun, like, because you just, it smells like you're hanging out with the sheeps. So this is the elephant shrew, and then my finished elephant shrew. This is what they should look like. But, I mean, I think I did pretty good. So this is that one, and here's mine.
He's cute.
He's cute. Hi there. I think he's super, super cute. So this is an elephant shrew. The tail is like...
It reminds me of a possum, the tail.
It kind of does. So this is him. I tried to get a little creative in adding like some different colors in there, but then I ripped him out. You can still see a little bit. Because but I like the solid. I'm not going to get that. I'm not ready yet for my own. But anyway, the ears are super cute. The schnoz is adorable. And this is my elephant shrew.
Cute.
He's cute. And I think I did pretty good.
Yeah.
Right? So that's him. That's the first one. That's part of the mystery club. I have another one downstairs. I think I showed it when we got it. It's the sloth.
Oh, yeah.
So that's going to be my next one. It says that it's a intermediate, so I'm not quite sure.
What was this one?
I don't know. They say on the top of the bag.
Oh, I see.
What, like, so yours, how did you open your bag like that? Did you use scissors?
No.
You didn't rip that part off?
No.
Oh. This was a little bit finicky because there's smaller pieces and you're layering it. So this took me a little bit of extra time, but it was really worth it because I think he's absolutely adorable. The next one we did was Father Christmas.
I don't know that I've seen this one. Like, I wonder if we even live in the same house sometimes.
I don't think you paid attention when I speak. That's probably what it
You're
is.
such a damn liar.
So this one, I do have a lot of leftovers now. What I'm going to start doing is keep my leftover batting because you can also needle felt like a scene, right?
Yes.
And fun tip or trick, which I'm going to try. We may have a little something like Kevin was saying, but
Oh, I see.
you can use, I think I can use cookie cutters or a form to create like little Christmas ornaments with felted, like you put the batting in there and you felt it.
You could.
Inside the thing. So if you create a little bell or an angel or something like that, I think will be really cute to hang on a Christmas tree. So I'm gonna save all the batting and see, where I am. So maybe that will be every year. The past 2 years I've done something with ornaments, whether they be the little hats or the Arna and Carlos's balls. I think it would be really cool to do. You're gross. I think it'll be really fun to do something maybe with needle felting. So I will be doing some felted things. All right. Anyway, garbage brain, get out of the gutter. This is Father Christmas. Now
Why's he got red eyes?
They're red?
Yes. He looks
well, he's jolly. The red is I didn't know that they were red. I did this in the dark, but it doesn't matter. Right. It's fine. It's fine.
It is. It's fine.
He's so cute.
Yeah, he really is.
I think he's
like a demon.
He doesn't, Kevin. They're not red.
They are red. Right. They're red. Those are red eyes. He's cute.
Fuck you. So this is Father Christmas. I love him. I think he's great. Red eyes and all, whatever.
No, he's adorable.
I did do something different than
red eyes
than the pattern besides the red eyes. So here he is. I think I love him. I think he's great. I want to put this out for Christmas time, like on our mantle or something like that. I think it look really good with the stockings.
We don't have a mantle.
Where we put our stockings.
Yep.
By the window.
Yes.
So this is Father Christmas. This is what their version looks like. This is my version. I like my version.
Yeah.
Right? He's good with his red eyes and everything. Whatever. I was going
to say, what did you do differently?
So I added this lining for his coat going up. And they didn't have that here. Because it goes around, and I added it back here too. So that it looks like he's, there's lining all over. And this is lightly felted so that it gives it that kind of woolly look. See it like it's more like that cottony wool. Oh man, I'm so mad about his eyes. I'm gonna have to.
You can take them out if you. They're easy enough to take out.
So I left all of this. I still have all this batting left, which is great. The cool thing about the kits when you're making people like gnomes is that they include different color battings for skin tones, and you can mix and match and do different things, which I think is absolutely wonderful. So that is Father Christmas and my elephant shrew. So these are my people. Nobody said anything when I posted this on Instagram like, holy crap, he's got red eyes.
I don't know if you could have seen an Instagram post.
Our lighting is wrong then.
No.
He doesn't have red eyes. I used the brown wool.
No, that's right.
Thank you, everyone, for your time. I will now leave the podcast.
So, my one and only FO is also a felted item from Going Gnome. This kit I purchased at Connecticut Sheep and Wool back in May when we first ran into their booth. So this is for Jack Frost. And I have a ton left over. Like, I could make another Jack Frost.
Probably. Oh, yeah, you do have a lot left over.
I have a ton left over.
Or can I have it for my ornaments?
Maybe. Maybe I'll do ornaments.
Don't try to be like me.
And here is my Jack Frost.
He's cute.
Right? His eyes make him look sad. He looks sad. I feel like he needs something else.
Eyes are hard.
Eyes are really hard. I took them out because I put them in, and then I told Ray that he looked like Samora from The Ring. So his eyes...
Well, they were like this big.
They were huge. So, yeah. So this is Jack Frost.
He's really good.
He is triangular in shape for some reason.
But that's the fun part of these
Right.
kits is they all have, you can be, you know.
His hat's very long. I told Ray, I think he reminds me of the elves from, I think the movie's Klaus.
Klaus.
I feel like I watched that last year and I felt like they were all triangular in shape.
With the long hats.
Yeah, but I think it's super cute.
I think it's adorable. It's so much fun. These are so much fun.
It takes actually quite a bit of time to get it. Like when you're felting, you need it to get firm, kind of. It takes a bit of time to do that.
I might do a little video of me doing one. I just don't want to give away a pattern or anything like that, so we'll see how it goes. But we have some acquisitions to help with that, and because mine took, I think, a lot less time, and you can feel.
Yeah, yours is definitely a little firmer than this one, but yeah, I think it's adorable. It took. You could probably do this in a day, really, if you have and I just used. Like here, I know you showed where the needles were. Did I put the needles back in here? No, I didn't. But yeah, I mean, if you look at this, I have a ton of batting left.
Yeah.
And here, Ray mentioned the skin tones. So here's another skin tone for batting, and this is the third one. I think I used up. No, I did not.
Use the tan one, right?
I have this one where I have a little bit left. So these were the 3 tones that you get. So this is what I have left of the one that I used. But yeah, it's a nice little thing. You stab stuff. I did stab myself a couple times. I didn't draw blood though, so that's good.
That is good.
And this was a confident beginner pattern. And like Ray had said, it comes with all the instructions. Instructions are really great. And yeah, I thought it's just nice. I think my snow is a little bit bigger on his head or on his hat than pictured, but
that's the fun of it.
It is. So here is Jack Frost. One last.
He's so good. Great job.
Bye, Jack. You could sit there. I mean, and he stands.
He does because
well.
you have a nice base.
Yeah, I focused a lot on the base, and I think that's why I got like the square bottom.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, mine is just a smaller, round base. But he still stands up. So we'll use those for Christmas decorations.
Yeah,
we have another one.
We bought it.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So that is FOs. Let's jump into whips. I have 4.
Wow, you're gonna run the show. I have got 2.
Okay. So
and then a swatch.
All right. So I'm going to start with one that I can't talk much about.
Okay, good idea.
So I'll get this one kind of out of the way. So this is a brand new cast on. This is living in a katydid bags tote that we got when we saw her at UNU. All right, so I showed you guys this yarn. The yarn I'm using for this project is Brooklyn Tweed Shelter in the colorway Postcard. So it's a very nice like medium gray with some flecks of pink throughout it. This is a secret project.
Dun dun dun.
Do
not share this with anybody.
That I'm knitting. Is this?
Oh, it's really good, Kev.
Wait, what's this? That's all right.
You wound up a bunch of your yarn.
So I cast this on this week. The cast on was awful, by the way. I'm just saying. But so this is going to be a sweater. The pattern, a pullover. The pattern will be released next month. That's all I can say.
It's currently in preview knit. It's already been test knit.
It will be released next month.
Right.
Here's what I've got so far.
Oh my god. Look at the stitch definition.
This is the most ambitious thing I've worked on ever. It is a fully cabled pullover. This is my back panel. And I'm about, I don't know, maybe like 7 inches into it. And I've worked on it for like 2 or 3 days. So it's actually knitting up quite quickly, I feel like. So I swatched for it and I did go down a needle size. My swatch, I was getting fewer stitches, right? Fewer stitches than the suggested gauge. So this sweater does have a ton of positive ease, so I just went down a needle size and I'm knitting the 4th size. So we'll see how it turns out. I actually really, really love the pattern.
So good.
The cables are really quite easy once you get into the flow of it. I don't know if it's on here because I do it on my iPad. So let's see. So what I've been doing to keep track of this is I've been keeping the pattern on GoodNotes on my phone. And then on my iPad, I put the cables because there's 1, 2, 4 charts, I think, that I'm working off of, and then a stitch pattern that I'm working with. So they aren't the same number of rows. So what I did is I created an Excel spreadsheet with the sections listed. And then I added a number of rows where all of the, I guess, patterns or charts would end at the same time. So it ends up being over 24 rows where I would complete everything at the same time. I'm going to see if this pulls up. Yes, so here it is.
That's cool.
So here's what I've done. And then I just keep track of the rows that I've been doing so that this way, once they're all done, then I go just clear it out and then start all over. So it's actually been super helpful for me. But yeah, I love it. Here, we'll bring it up closer. I don't know what happened with this cable here. It's bothered me the entire time. See that? I mean, I don't think it's just not super
it's
tight
not
there.
tight there, but that's okay. It's good because shelter blooms.
Yeah, shelter's going to bloom. It's going to block beautifully.
Yeah. Your stitch definition is excellent. The moss stitch is beautiful.
Moss stitch is fantastic. Like, I'm now an expert on moss stitch. I don't have to look at the pattern anymore. I know what I'm doing. So yes, so this is.
Don't ask for the pattern. Sorry.
Don't ask for it. I will have more information. I think maybe the next podcast.
That's the end of November.
Yeah, if not, definitely the one after that. I am going to try to finish this fairly quickly.
Yeah.
We'll see. But like I said, this was 2 to 3 days worth of knitting. I haven't knit on it since Thursday afternoon.
Wow.
So.
Yeah, you didn't knit last night, did you?
No, I felt it. I didn't knit at all yesterday.
I felt it too.
I didn't knit at all yesterday, actually. So that is project 1.
Yay.
You're up.
No, you are. I only have 2. You said you have 4.
Okay. All right. So next one is another new cast on.
That's where I'm going to put mine in.
This is living in my prototype bag box from Scrappy Angel that we got at Rhinebeck Weekend. So this is a new cast on. And I'm just making a decision about this. So you guys will talk it out, okay? And it's just so you know, this then opens up into like a little box. She included a nice little notions pouch. When we were at your brother's house and hanging out with our nieces, our sister-in-law said that she really liked the baby vertebrae that we had gifted to her. And it was in the wash, so they use it quite often. So I was like, I can knit you another one if you want. And she's like, are you sure if it's not too much trouble? I was like, yeah, no, it's super quick knit.
I have an idea.
So I decided to cast one on. I am using yarn from Needles at the Ready. This is Sidewalk Chalk. And this is on 80/20.
It's coming across a little bit brighter on camera than it is.
It is quite bright.
Yeah.
So what I'm not sure about is my choice for the sleeve right now. So here's what we have.
This is so cute. It's amazing knit up.
I'm knitting the 3 to 6 month size.
Oh, it's so good.
So I did the body in Sidewalk Chalk, and then the ribbing at the bottom, I used avocado toast from Amanda Knits. And then prior to looking at the pattern, I was like, oh, I'm going to use avocado toast for the cuff of the sleeve. I didn't realize the sleeve was going to be so long. And now I'm unsure of my choice to have the avocado toast as the sleeve.
So prominent?
Yeah, so I'm thinking about taking it back, using sidewalk chalk, and then just doing it for the ribbing on the sleeve. And it's going to also be, there's a very small like shawl collar you'll pick up along the edge and do that. I'm going to use avocado toast for that also. So that's kind of my dilemma.
So I think a fade would look cool, like fading into that and keeping that as your, your sleeve.
But then I have to take it back to do a fade.
Yeah.
Because it's such a... So I feel like...
But I like it solid too, because it reminds me of like a baseball tee kind of.
Right, like a baseball jersey where you have a solid color and then your sleeve's a different color. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Part of me is leaning towards taking it out.
How long do you knit the sleeve for?
I want to say it was 13 centimeters. So I'm leaning towards taking this out and then just continuing with the
sidewalk chalk.
Yeah, until I get to the cuff.
Okay. What do you all think?
Yeah, what do you guys think? I still think. I mean, it is cute.
It's very cute.
I think the whatchamacallit, avocado toast was a really good choice for this.
Well, it picks up on some of these colors in here too.
Yeah, it has the green and some of that like almost like a plummy purple in here.
The speckles look similar.
Yeah.
Too.
But I don't think either one of us have knit with this. I think it knitting up really beautifully.
It is.
The reason I chose this too is somebody had posted a picture, I want to say, of a hat that they had done out of sidewalk chalk. So I was like, oh, I have a couple skeins that I had not put in the shop. So I just went and grabbed some and
you'll be dyeing that up this weekend, I think, too, right?
Yeah, I think I'm going to dye it up this weekend. We'll see. I always have these great plans to dye yarn, and because we don't have the setup for me to dye a ton, I really wait until I have a chunk of time to get like 20 skeins done within a time frame. At least I'm trying to lately, but yeah. So that was whip number 2.
Great.
That is the baby vertebrae, and actually, let me pull up the pattern for you guys so I could speak a little more about it. I believe it is a paid-for pattern. It comes with a bunch of sizes, and it comes with options for a fingering weight, a DK, and a worsted. And it comes for sizes, the pattern from... I forget. Where is it? So you can knit this up from newborn to 2 years of age.
Wow.
And I am using a 3.25 millimeter and a 2.75 millimeter for that. And it's a great pattern. It's kind of color coded for the size that you're knitting, so it's really easy to follow along.
How come your good notes scroll up and mine scrolls to the right?
You know what's interesting is my good notes scrolls up on my phone. On my iPad, it scrolls left to right.
Mine scrolls from left to right.
So it's just got to be whatever orientation I have mine set to.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
So that is the baby vertebrae.
Excellent.
All right.
We'll stick on. I'll do one.
Okay.
We'll stick. This is that's a gift knit, obviously for our niece, and then this is a sweater for our other niece, Reese, for Christmas. So, Reese, if you're watching, hide your eyes. Hopefully you're not watching. I think I dropped the F-bomb earlier today.
You did drop that F-bomb earlier today.
My bad. I'm knitting another Love Note. This is Love Note by Tin Can Knits. I think everybody's pretty familiar with the pattern. I am using 2 yarns held together because I'm not doing mohair or like a suri or anything like that. I'm holding 2 fingering weight yarns together. I'm using Mothy and the Squid. And that is this one. Mothy and the Squid. It's a chalk chip ice cream.
So good.
It's so good. Along with Fiber for the People. This is one of her lucky strikes. This is called Cool. It's an MCN, merino cashmere nylon. It's a 80-10-10. I'll show you the...
And these colors, at least for the mint chocolate chip one, Reese picked it out when she was here a month and a half ago.
Yeah. So this is Lucky Strike. And so these two together, which they're cute together. Very subtle, like when they're side by side. But I think I'm curious to hold this up.
Yeah, I think the fiber for the people one tones down the mint chocolate chip one.
Yes.
Quite a bit.
So Reese really loves green.
Yeah,
like mint green
is her favorite color.
Yeah. And okay, so this is what I have so far. I'm doing the 6 to 8 years pattern. I'm doing a cropped because I think that would look really cute. She does dance and she wears I thought it would be cute to wear over her tights and stuff. Mm-hmm. Something easy to throw on and it's oversized and baggy, but I think it'll look really, really cute for her. I'm using the recommended needles. I did not do a gauge swatch. It's all right.
She can grow into it.
Totally. If she needs to, or whatever. I think it's going to be cozy. And I'm using the recommended needles, which is a US 10 for the body and the lace work. And then I'm doing a US 7 for the ribbing. And this is it.
It's cute.
Aww, isn't it cute?
Yeah. I actually really like the way that the yarns play with each other.
Me too. So you can see it's very subtle. But you have it increases, I think it's some nice depth of color in there. Like how you can pick up the pinks, and the greens.
There's no pink.
It looks pink to me. What color is that?
That's gray.
No, it's a grayish pink. That leans pink to me.
Okay.
Does that lean pink to everybody? Boy, I'm batting 0 today with you. Maybe I'm having issues with colors again.
Again?
Yeah, I think I. You
think you got better?
I did. I got better. So, this I think is really cute. I think she's going to look adorable in it. What you end up doing is you do a provisional cast on, for this. You don't have to. People have modified the pattern in which you can actually knit the neck and then do some increases to get to the size that you want and then do the raglan. I'm just following the pattern. I didn't feel like doing the math and figuring out how to do that. So I used the same method that I did for the Midas hat with the crochet provisional cast on over the needles. And then, I think it looks good. I can't wait to soak it and block it out so you can really see the lace, but I think that's going to be really cute. I did the short rows that they recommend in the back. You can see there's a high-low hem here. Oh, it's so cute. And I did one sleeve here. I did 7 inches, which was the recommended 7.5 inches, which is the recommended sleeve length for that size. I did the decrease. I followed the pattern. The bind offs that I used was a knit through the back loop with a larger needle, so it'll give it a little bit more of a stretch. And all I have left to do is the second sleeve and then pick this up. And so I'll pick this up and then you start decreasing down and then you just do a small little ribbing.
Nice.
So I think that'll look really cute for her. She's 6 years old. So I think that'll look... What do you guys think with the little crop top?
Yeah, it's going to be
right?
cute.
Like over her... Yeah, I think that'll look really cute.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy with this. I think we're going to do another one for our other niece.
Yes.
So they'll have matching... Not that they really hang out with each other, but... It's a super easy pattern. I started it on Sunday. So it's been almost a week. And I have not... I've been doing some other things too and whatever. So that should hopefully get done this weekend, actually.
All right.
So that's that. The Love Note by Tin Can Knits.
All right. So next up, this project is living in my bag from Beautiful Sisters.
That's a really cool bag. I love that bag too.
I made a little bit of progress on this this week. This is the socks that I've been working on for about 10 years.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
So here's sock number 1. It's a 3x1 rib. The yarn is from To The Max, now Frankie Gray fibers in the colorway Call Me By Your Name and Peach. So I do my socks 64 stitches on a 2.25 millimeter, which is a US 1 Chaogu red lace needles. And last you guys saw, I didn't put a progress keeper in, but I was like down here. So I got about, I don't know, I think I got about 20 rows in on it.
Nice.
So yeah, just a little bit of progress.
Mm-hmm.
Using this when I, like during knit night, it's easy to follow along, but I did make a mistake somewhere and forgot to do a purl stitch, which is fine. I want to say I did 16 rows of ribbing, a 2x2 rib. And then I'm using stitch markers to keep track of my rows, and I'm just taking them off of this one as I get to the 10
smart.
rows here.
Right.
Just so that I can make sure that they match. And then I did a heel flap and gusset on this one, which I will do on the second sock.
Nice.
So yeah, just a little bit of progress. All right. And then I think this whip we both can talk about at the same time because it's the same one.
Yep.
Spoilers are over.
Yeah.
You guys have seen this.
Stephen West's video actually was really funny.
Yeah.
When he talked about like spoilers, like it's already out there, so
it's over.
It's over.
So mine's living in my Yarn Creative bucket bag, which is fantastic.
Mine is living in my tote from the Shop Hop, I-91 Shop Hop from 2 years ago.
So this is obviously the MCal. And you guys made a point, well, some of you, to tell me that my colors were very Gryffindor.
They are so
last
Gryffindor,
time, and I
yes.
did not realize that.
No.
The other thing is one Amber, who we know, lives in the area, and Amber and I went. Well, you did too. I just don't remember if you were there yet. I forget when she graduated. Yeah, you would have been there. So Amber went to the same high school that Ray and I went to, and the colors are very similar to our high school colors, which I didn't realize either until she mentioned it. So, ready to show?
We are both on Clue 2. I just finished Clue 2, actually. I'm done Clue 2.
I'm barely done with Clue 2.
Did
This
you
is
show
Clue
your
2?
yarn or no?
So
Yeah, this is Clue 2.
My yarn is from
Or do you want to show
Barnyard
it and then
Knits.
talk about the yarn?
My main color is Japanese maple. So, nice, like, purpley red.
Yep.
My contrast color is I know the name of it. Japanese maple. Oh, gold leaf. It's actually a little bit darker, I think, than it's showing. Yeah, maybe this is more accurate. Japanese maple.
Nice.
And then my pop. No, that's a lie. This is my
Why
contrast
you gotta
color.
lie?
This is pumpkin. This is white pumpkin. This is my contrast color. And this space is 75-25. And then gold leaf is my pop. Pop.
My main... Oh, sorry.
Barnyard Knits.
Good. My main colors, I got all my yarn from Stephen and Penelope as part of their kits for this. I got the Santoki kit by La Bien-Aimée. And the main color here is Santoki, which I think means mountain rabbit.
Oh.
Something like that. It's beautiful. My contrast color, which I have to wind the skein up because this is all I have left after Clue 2 of the first skein. And this is Driftwood Graffiti. It's really pretty.
Yeah, it's a really pretty color.
And this is all 75-25 superwash merino. And then my accent color, it's gorgeous, is Rust by La Bien-Aimée. And this is, what does she name her base? Merino Super Sock.
Oh.
Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, I thought we were both showing it.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Oh. So this is what I have here done. Clue 2 are the cables here.
Very nice.
Yeah. So, and I mean, it's actually, I do love the colors. I don't know if I love this cable section though, to be honest with you.
Why?
Hopefully it'll look nice when you do little contrast detail.
I think it looks great.
Really? I think it looks a little busy.
Oh, you mean with the yarn?
Yeah, because it's variegated.
I see.
I
Okay.
think some of them I've seen that's been solid. They look really sharp, especially with the because what's going to happen now is this color. You're going to make some little I cords and weave them through these large antler cables here, and so it's going to kind of be this little pop like this through there. But this is the speckles, in the variegated yarn looks like this anyway. I'm just afraid it's not going to be as accenty.
So, what I actually think might be a good idea, and this is what I'm thinking, because I haven't decided if I'm doing that yet, the I-cord.
I might wait on that.
Wait until the end, and what I would do is, if you have enough,
That'd be good.
this.
Or like a dark, a really dark color.
Or like do some stash diving, or even...
Because there's a yarn right here that might look nice.
Or even this, if I have a bunch left over.
Well, it's very similar.
No. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, you have orange. This is gold.
But that gold picks up. Yeah, so that'll...
I don't know. We'll differently see. In there.
I mean, I can just... An I-cord is quick. I could just do one and see what I think. So, so that's where I had finished Clue 2, and then I put it to the side because we're going to do some gift knits and things like that. So, embracing my pace.
Yes. And then here is... my version. I've not finished Clue 2. I have one cabled section to go.
Oh, your colors are gorgeous.
Let me actually undo
It's so funny. Like, you have such... You always... Not always, but you choose a lot of very high contrasty solids for shawls. Like, oh, Kevin, it's absolutely beautiful.
And then here's my cable section that I have
it's so
completed.
Good. I love it. I really love it.
Yeah, so if you guys remember, I haven't decided what I'm doing here, if I'm going to do the I-cord in the yellow. I did buy the...
You know what? The I-cord actually might look good in this dark color, Kev. This red.
Well, remember I bought the orange?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Where is it? It may be downstairs still.
Maybe. Is that it?
No. There it is. That's it, I think.
Okay. Did you all see that?
Why'd it get all the way over there? Oh, whatevs. So I bought an orange because I wasn't sure what 3 colors I was going to use.
Yeah.
So I could put the orange in here as the pop. But we'll see. I do think... I like the colors.
Me too. We saw about 3 to 4 finished
We did.
shawls at the Fiber Festival. And
This is trippy, isn't it?
It's a little trippy. It reminds me of, remember your old bathroom on Home Street?
Yes. With that
was,
black and white wallpaper.
Back when we were drinkers.
Oh my gosh. You
drop stitches?
Yep. So, all right. Tip. I did not use a cord big enough. These are on like the Barbary cord type of things, and mine got pulled out.
Oh no.
That's all right.
It's garter. Right?
Yeah, it's easy to... It's one stitch. I'm just going to pull this up.
Do you want a stitch marker?
Yeah, please.
I may,
if you don't have one, that's fine.
take one off of your sock.
Oh, good point. So yeah, mine, it actually got pulled out because I wasn't using a strand long enough. So what I do as well...
Oh no, I don't have any stitch
is
markers.
I sometimes will tie those.
Yeah, that's what I did. I tied mine. I'm sorry, I don't have one.
No, I have plenty here. So I am embracing my pace on this one because I do want to focus on that sweater.
Yeah.
That really has been my main focus this week. Okay. Saved.
Good job.
So yeah, one that I would highly recommend checking out because I've seen a couple people do this now where they are not happy with the final clue and the bind off of it. So I've seen a couple people make adjustments, and I really love... I think that's one of the things I love about watching podcasts and following y'all on Instagram is I do like to see how creative people get and when they make these alterations to patterns, because I'm a pattern follower. I very rarely can make an alteration.
Right.
I don't have that creativity to just like add something else in randomly. So it's really fun to watch, and Maddie from the We Share Needles podcast,
Yeah.
who I think is like Maddie Makes possibly on Instagram. She changed her bind off and it looks amazing. So
Not just the bind off. She changed that whole last...
yeah, she changed the whole last section and it looks really, really good.
It does. Like there were short rows in there or something like that she did. Like she did the math like really, really nice. She said she was going to put it on her Ravelry page.
So yeah. So that is all of our FOs and our whips. So
you're right. That's everything.
All right. So now I'll do. Where the hell did I put it all?
What?
The yarn that I dyed?
Did you leave it downstairs?
No, I brought it all up here and I put it on the table. No, I did not. I left it all downstairs.
Would you like me to get it?
Sure. I think I left it all downstairs.
Okay. Is it in a pile?
Yeah, it's on the dining room table. Huh. All right. So while he's doing that, we'll go over some coupon codes. So our coupon codes are, let's get our show notes up. All right, coupon codes, Naughty Knitting Sacks, which is on Etsy, and the code is PricklePants15 for 15% off your order. Trilogy Yarns, that's Nancy. The code is NATR15 for 15% off of anything, excluding her clubs and kits. Knit Swag. Code is Kevin and Ray for 15% off the order. Then Lila Styles. The code is LOVENATR10 for 10% off your order. Always Queenie Believe. And the code is 9-inch Circ for 20% off. Kitty Did Bags. Kevin and Ray 10 for 10% off your order. The Scrappy Angel. The code is NATRFan10 for 10% off your order. Then we have Stitchy Squid. The code is Tarquin15 for 15% off your order. Then Jesselyn Janice.
Who?
Wait.
Sorry.
Nope. That's a lie.
Oh, it ended?
Yeah, that ended on the 9th.
Never mind, but we can talk about her.
The yarn shop, and we did not remember the name last time, but we put the code in.
Oh,
we found it. So it's Rich Mountain Fiber Co. And that code is NATR20 for 20% off your order through March 2023.
Lovely. But speaking of JJ, Jesselyn Janice, she has a podcast now, which is super cute. She's got 2 episodes out. We were hanging out with her last night. She doesn't know that, but we were.
Yeah, and, we were watching some episode 1.
Yeah, it was cute. She had her little one with her. She was dyeing yarn too, which I don't know if I realized in her shop that she's got yarn.
I did not.
Probably did. But she's an awesome bag maker. She was so generous and has donated quite a few bags to the podcast, which we've given away as prizes and part of some giveaways, which is really great. We have some for ourselves that we couldn't part with. And so we'll have her podcast link down below and, of course, her shop. But congratulations. It's always fun and exciting to see, like, newer, people, like, taking the plunge and, like, sitting down.
I love when I'm, like, going through YouTube. There is all right, so there's a section that shows podcasts, and it shows podcasts, right? And so I go through there, and I find ones that are new to me.
Yeah.
And I may, sometimes maybe I just watch an episode, or maybe I watch like a half an hour. It's stuff to have on in the background when I'm home.
Totally.
So yeah, if you ever see that little thing new to you, go through there, check somebody new out. It's fun to check out these channels.
Absolutely. And then it's fun to see people that or you followed on Instagram or whatever.
You know who else who's been putting out a bunch of content lately too, speaking of, we mentioned her before, is Taylor from Fiber for the People.
Oh my gosh, yes. I love watching her.
Me too. It's she does 2 a week pretty much. So she has her midweek ramble, which I think comes out on Wednesdays. So this week was 9. It was either 8 or 9. 8 affordable, quick, like gift knits.
Yeah.
And then she had a bonus one that she showed. So I love watching her old videos too. I go back and watch her dyeing videos where she talks about the process. She used to do this series and would break it up into like 4 or 5
based on a picture
episodes, right? Based on the picture, and really walked you through her process. And it's interesting when somebody does something like that too, to see what colors they pick out from the picture. So those are some of my favorite videos, and I do go back and rewatch those here and there. Okay, so back to this.
Is it time to stand up?
It is.
Even though I just stood up, like, why didn't my watch recognize that? I stood up and I did stairs.
Talk about Apple Health. I feel very attacked and judged by it lately.
Yeah, same.
It's like, oh, hey, you're not exercising as often. You're not walking as often. You're not burning as many calories. And I then say, who asked you?
Right, and then we order Wendy's or
exactly.
Pizza.
All right, so I've been...
If you want to judge hard.
Correct. Dyeing some yarn here and there. So I'm going to have a shop update tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern time on Etsy. The shop will be linked below.
These are really cool.
And I've been trying to get very good at taking notes. So, with the exception of 2 things here, everything else is repeatable. Great. There's not much here, actually, to be honest. All right, so first up, this is on, I think, 80-20 or 100%. Will be listed tomorrow. This I'm going to call Frozen Hot Cocoa. So we got some light blue, you got your brown, and then it's going to be really hard to see, I think. No, there, you can see it. I have a very light gray going through it. And then you have your white. So it reminded me of a Frozen Hot Cocoa.
I think it's really pretty.
I actually really enjoy this one.
Yeah,
I love the light blue in it. Then this one is, I believe, on 75-25. And I'm going to call this Villainous. It reminded me of Disney villains. So it has a green. There's like a black or gray. And then there's a really... It is purple, but the funny thing about it is that it's a brown dye. It's called the dye is called espresso bean, but it leans really, really purple when you use it, which is really interesting to me. But yeah, so I'm going to call this one Villainous. This one is going to be a one of a kind.
This is absolutely gorgeous.
So this was...
I wish it was repeatable.
I mean, it is, but it's not what it was intended to be. This was intended to be its fall y'all, but I think what I did differently, the dye stocks were exactly the same. I believe the first time I dyed it, I already had the heat on so that the dye would strike quicker. Here they bled together a little bit more, so it's not what I was going for. So it's going to be a one of a kind. I'm going to call it fall 2022. There's probably like 10 of them.
It was really interesting because we were outside and like all the leaves had fallen. A lot of the leaves had fallen. It looked exactly like a pile of leaves. We've got some sugar maples in the backyard, and oak trees and things like that. So they all have different color leaves. It was really pretty. I was like, Kevin, this is like falling leaves. It's like perfect. You just couldn't repeat it.
So this is just a tonal gray, which is really fun with this one is I used in the darker sections. There's a little bit of green in it, which you can only see here or there, but this is it, unskeined. So it's the same gray dye, just in different strengths. So it doesn't have a name.
It kind of reminds me a little bit of my my sockhead slouch, the first one that I did, Death or whatever it is.
Yeah, this I was just going to say this would actually be really good with some gray speckles on it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what this is going to be called yet. I will come up with a name between now and tomorrow at 4 p.m. That's the hardest part. It's my least favorate part is trying to come up with names.
I think it's fun coming up with names and looking at things. And
it's easy when the name hits you.
Dr. Google is helpful.
And then this one, Reese and I dyed together.
This one's
so this
pretty.
Is called
It's
Reese's
precious.
Rainbow, and it's going to be a one of a kind. When she was here a couple weeks ago, I already had some yarn soaking, so I said, Reese, let's dye some yarn together. You get to pick the colors. So she picked green, blue, and purple, and I think pink.
And she also told you where to put them.
She also was with me in the kitchen, and she told me where to place the dyes. And then she named it Reese's Rainbow. So again, just some purple, pink, blue, white, some light green.
How many of those do you have?
Maybe 10.
We should definitely keep one or two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then there's another like one of a kind that's going to be in the shop too, just with like leftover dyes from this.
Yeah.
And then somebody had reached out and asked if I was going to dye any rhubarb. So I dyed rhubarb on 80-20. So I will have these in the shop tomorrow also. And then I'm just trying to think
I love
if there's
this. This is really good.
So it's got some shades of pinks and whites and greens, which again, the greens are really funny because it's black and yellow mixed together, gets that green tone.
Hey. That's the fun part about
I actually need to bring these in. This is still quite damp. It's been drying for...
Yeah, but our weather has been so
weird.
For
like 5 days.
We definitely should get one of those big fans.
I'm going to go get... you know what I would like to get? A Ryobi one. We already have the batteries for it.
Oh, okay. They have?
Yeah, they have floor fans. So I'm going to grab a Ryobi one and use that.
Good.
So
Ryobi is our preferred product
tool.
because it's because
tools.
it's batteries. We don't want to use gas and oil and all those different things.
Correct. Or electric, like having the cord.
Yeah.
So that's what I dyed. And then let's talk about Owl Post.
Owl Post. Oh,
so
dear.
Owl Post, we just again want to thank everybody for all their like condolences, and we've received some,
beautiful cards and everybody's reaching out.
Do you want to
doing some amazing things, and it's it's been really, really difficult for us. But honestly, like all of you have really helped us through it, and we're still learning how to be.
Yeah, how to.
So we are, we're staying busy. We're using this opportunity.
Sometimes too busy.
Right, we're using this opportunity to kind of like travel and do some things. So, but you guys reaching out has been incredible.
Yeah.
We've gotten so many cards and messages and stuff. And one of the things that you can go ahead.
All right. So one thing that we got, this is from Tiffany.
This is gorgeous.
Who is Cove House Creations, in Nova Scotia, which I would love to go to Nova Scotia just because of our Witchling books.
We'll go on Tuesday.
So she sent us these, 2 of these, and it says, "No longer by my side, but forever in my heart." And it has a little heart-shaped and a little doggy on it.
Yeah.
So this one has like a black paw print. And then here's the second one. Same saying, just a different color paw print. So Tiffany, thank you.
That was really, really pretty.
Yeah.
Really, really thoughtful.
Yeah,
we're not going to show everything, obviously we're going to keep a few things private, but this is something that is just absolutely stunning. This was sent to us by our friend Macy, who we've already reached out and thanked so much. We can't even. So I'm going to leave it in the plastic, but
because we have to
we're going to create, we have
an idea.
Plans. Yeah. So this is
look at his face.
So that's really sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, she had that commissioned, and it's
beautiful.
When I saw it, I knew the picture right away. So Macy, thank you. And
totally.
Anybody else who's reached out, like really.
Yeah, like I said, we're not going through everything and show all that, but but thank you all so much.
What else?
Okay.
All right. So another Owl Post. This came in the mail. So this is
really cool too.
Right. So this is from Pam. And Pam, we comments on our videos. And she wasn't able to make it to Rhinebeck this year.
Right.
So she did end up going to Vermont. And, right? I want to say it was, Vermont. For her birthday. And she got us some gifts while she was there. First are these
I can't wait
beautiful,
now I can use these.
I know. So we have this, like, little bin that's in our entryway that holds stuff that we're going to talk about on the podcast.
So we have this little the little basket that we.
So when we buy stuff or we receive anything from you all, we put it in there and we don't use it or touch it until today. So she sent us these beautiful sharp scissors.
So good. Can I have this one?
Which one? You want the green?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I have the stork one, and I thought this was really cool.
Yeah, they're really, really great.
They're really pretty.
And then she also, and they are from Bryspun?
Don't know. But I like the little grommet too, because you can end up putting like a little clip on that, and clip it to your bag or something.
Mm-hmm. And then she sent us some yarn from a local dyer there. This is from Kingdom Fleece and Fiber Works. So it's hand-dyed yarn, and it is processed in East Hardwick, Vermont. This is 100% British BFL. It's a DK weight, 246 yards, and this is called henna.
It's really cool.
Yeah, really nice, like pinky peach and like tan tones to that one.
It's definitely rustic wool, which is really cool.
And this is the same company. This is a sock base. So this is 75-25. And this one, I don't know. This does not have a colorway name. No, yes, correct. This is on the Green Mountain sock base. But this is beautiful. I love all the colors in here. She got some like black.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Some green almost in there too. Pink. Some mauve.
Mauve?
Gray. Mauve. Yeah, beautiful.
Mauve.
So thank you very much, Pam.
That was really sweet of you.
And while we were at New England Fiber Festival, we ran into Tammy, who's Gracie's Goodies. She also has a YouTube channel, and she's a teacher. And she gave us.
We'll have her.
Wait, no, this isn't from her. This came to the PO box.
Oh,
this came to the PO box. This is some men's classics.
Kevin,
guys,
we're missing something.
Are we?
Yeah. Unless you have.
No, it's got to be in one of these
bag?
bags.
Okay.
Or this bag behind us, probably.
Okay.
So look at this. This has some patterns. All knit patterns from. I don't know, but this is.
Oh yeah.
This was $1.
$1. Yes.
Choose-o-matic selector. It talks about needle sizes.
It's really interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
like that's cool.
Look at this. So really cool stuff in here.
Yeah.
A lot of V-necks, it looks like, and
oh, look at that. Now what?
That's a saddle.
That's not a raglan.
No, it's it looks like a saddle shoulder probably. Yeah, really cool book here. So
that
yeah,
was
this
your
came to the
Apple
PO
Watch
box.
judging you again. Did you
Probably.
see that?
All
right. So Tammy is moving, clearing out one of, I guess, like a house or whatever that she
yeah, they sold a house
recently.
recently.
They sold a house. So she came across these and she thought about us and she knew that she was going to see us at Connecticut or at
New
England Fiber Festival. So she had a whole bunch of crochet magazines that she gave to us.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really, really sweet. There's some really interesting patterns. We haven't gone through all of them. But I mean, there's your dishcloths, so crochet dishcloths are really fun. I think I did one,
Yeah, you did do a crochet one a year or so
and then there's
ago.
like little tips and tricks and like how to make this stitch pattern and all of those things. So,
and I believe the reason she gave these to us too, if I'm not mistaken, yes, is like there's men's patterns in here. So she found ones that had men's patterns in it that we could totally look at. So very thoughtful.
Very, very thoughtful. And
so thank you.
This is all in right now, the granny square stuff.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of, I just came across a few. Look at these like granny square sweaters and cardigans. That would have been fun. Yeah. So thank you so much, Tammy. That was really, really awesome.
Yes.
Really awesome.
Is that, I think that's Owl Post, right?
Oh God, help me.
No, there's one more.
There is?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah, look this. Not really Owl Post, this was hand delivered.
No, there.
Oh. Can I talk about this though?
Yeah, go for it.
So this was given to us by Kate from Knitting Posse.
Oh yeah.
So cute. She was doing a test knit for Maddie and me, I think is what it's. Yeah, Maddie and me, and it's I'm not sure exactly when the pattern's going to be released, but she gave us a half finished object, and we're gonna finish it. I'm just kidding, Kate. This is a Christmas tree hat kit. So it's a whole kit to make this adorable hat. So she did this as a test knit and she gave it to us to give to Reese, which I think is absolutely adorable.
So cute.
So cute. It's a Christmas tree. Got the little star. And in here, came with all these little balls to hang on the Christmas tree and some thread to sew it on. So
Very cute.
we'll be finishing that. But this is super cute. Look for this pattern. I'm not quite sure when, but just, follow Maddie and me. This is the Christmas tree hat kit. And it's knit with Lamb's Pride bulky yarn, which is really cool. So that's that. We'll have this company linked down below.
I know. I can't think of her name. I know who it is. She mentioned her name too, and I forgot.
Really?
Yes. I feel like it's her friend.
Isn't that so cute?
Isn't it her friend that we met at Connecticut Sheep and Wool, who came out to lunch with us afterwards?
Oh my gosh!
Right? I want to say that's who it is.
No.
Is her name Sue?
Listen.
I don't know.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
That was really sweet. I'm sure Reese is going to love it. So we'll be adding those balls on there. But if not, you don't even need to.
I know. No, it's super cute
It's
either
super
way.
cute the way that it is.
You know, be even like
to put
it could be
battery-powered lights on it?
No, regular little mini ornaments because you could use stitch markers and attach them.
Oh, cute idea.
Right?
Cute.
The little light bulb ones, you get the green ones. It's going to blend
But
right
the kit,
in.
I don't know if this is how the finished,
I would,
like how you'll be able to purchase the kit, but it came in this little bag and stuff.
very nice.
What am I about?
There should be a box. Remember the box that came in the mail that had the chocolate in it?
It's over there.
Is it? Oh, yeah. I'm literally looking at it and couldn't think. All right, and then we had this come in. I'm trying to see. And this was from Emmy, which is super cute. It came with like this.
It's from my
picture,
motherland.
The picture,
Ireland.
like postcardy thing. So I don't want to. I'm not going to flash the picture. But
Why?
it came,
It's really cute.
I know, but
I know. Okay.
yes, I don't like sharing stuff.
Without asking.
Correct. So this, and it had little notes on each like thing.
I can't.
So this one says, for Kevin, check the name. Right? Adorable. That clip's fantastic. And this is yarn from, so this is Woolen DK. Or hold on, I'm going to take this. Or B Woolen DK. It's 280 yards. It's 100% superwash merino. And it's exclusively dyed for B Woolen.
We'll have to pee.
And the colorway name is Old Man Pants. So really pretty. Got this like tanny
it's really
grayish
cool.
and some blue in there.
Yeah.
Then this one is some chocolate that came in the mail from Brussels. I don't know. I'm going to butcher that so you guys could read the name. So now we get to enjoy that. This is from the motherland. Here.
It's from the motherland. My motherland. It's new. Oh, you guys, I have no idea. It's not hand knit, but this is Celtic Weave. Maybe is the company. Here's the little tag. Celtic Weave. I don't know if Kevin actually felt the inside of this hat.
Oh, that's lovely. What's in there? Some What is that? That's cool.
It is so soft. Machine wash in cold water, tumble dry. I don't know. It is the softest freaking thing. And super warm. I love this. Thank you so much. Oops. Hello. Oh my god, that's so warm. We have to get our haircuts. I didn't put any product in my hair. I feel like a bum. Do you guys mind that I'm a bum today? All right. Anyway,
So,
we're
moving along.
we have a lot of things up here.
And then it came with some tea, which Harney and Son, which we got a box of Harney and Son or a tin.
Isn't it Harley and Son?
No, it's Harney, Harney
Oh.
and Sons. That was gifted to us while we were in Rhinebeck, and I've had some, and it's delicious. So that's some Earl Grey. We have some pumpkin spice from Twinnings. We have some Bigelow black tea, and then I think this is the Twinnings. Yes. And B Woolens is her local yarn store, and we got these cute little like keychainy And then...
It's got a map of Ireland on it. Is that Ireland?
Maybe. And then it came with this little thing, which I think these tins are adorable.
Yeah, me too. One of them opened. Oh, you got it. Good.
Right? And you slide it open. Stitch markers. I feel like...
Yep.
Somebody had pills in one.
Nope.
A movie. Did we talk about this last time?
Nope. We tried to figure out Laura from Knit for Brains. Remember she put her stitch markers in there?
Yep.
And this is super cool.
I know. And this is a magnetic shamrock bracelet. I love that. We haven't.
Me too.
Oh, and this lucky stone. I forgot.
We didn't decide who's gonna get this, but I'm gonna right now get it. No, just for now. We can share it. So this is the bracelet. I don't know how.
And look,
it's magnetic.
This is a lucky stone. Authentic Blarney luck stone. It's your very own piece of Irish luck.
How fun.
So it's a local tradition in Blarney identifies a limestone quarry on Starch Hill.
Do y'all like my new bracelet?
Very cool.
So that was really a fun package.
It says kiss the Blarney stone and release its magic.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Like in Ireland, it's a tradition. You go to the Blarney Stone and you give it a kiss. You have to like hang upside down and kiss it. Or lean backwards and kiss it. Here, do you want to wear it?
You can wear it. So what I have an issue with bracelets, so I wear my bracelets on the same hand or wrist that I wear my watch. Because I can't wear stuff on this one. It's weird to me.
Fun idea.
I know, that's really nice.
It's got like Celtic knots on the inside. All right.
And last up is our acquisitions, our Breaking the Bank portion of this episode. So, I'm going to start with what's behind us.
Can I start with stuff that we did not get at New York?
Okay, stuff that we did not get from New York.
So, we were watching Knitistry Nerds.
Oh, okay.
Which, they're wonderful, and we've linked them below.
They're a hoot.
They're a hoot. Hoot and a holla. So we'll link them down below again. But I forgot which one had gotten some 9-inch circular needles in the square and the collage square. She was talking about them. So I, of course, thank you for instigating me, enabling. So I bought a 9-inch circular needle from collage square, and they're square needle, and they also spin.
So they're on like a swivel cord.
So they're on a swivel cord. I haven't tried them yet. I'm hoping this is what I'm gonna be using for my next socks. And yeah, it's on a swivel cord. So the needle, so it doesn't get all like twisted when you're knitting.
Does your needle typically get twisted?
No, but I thought it was a cool feature.
Oh, so I just wanted to know.
It a try. So, but it's also kind of shaped a little bit different, and it's square.
Well, hope you.
And it's metal.
Yeah,
I think. Anyway, I got a 2.25 millimeter because that's what I typically use for my socks. I couldn't just get one thing. This is from, I really can't say the word. Quixotic Fibers. I'll have that link down below. I had to get a book because you can't just buy a 9-inch circular needle. So this is from Pom Pom. It's Ready Set Socks, and there's a ton of sock patterns and tips and tricks in here about socks, turning a short row heel, using 4-ply weight, DK weight, all different types. But there's some really fun patterns in here.
Do you like doing pattern socks?
I feel like this is turning into a very judgmental podcast. We're usually not judgmental.
I'm just
so asking... I would appreciate you. I think you have a little
I'm asking if you like doing pattern socks.
I've only done a few. I'm not answering any more silly questions. So, super fun. This is Ready Set Sock by Pom Pom. There's some really cool pattern socks in here, which I would totally do. Okay, Judgy McJudgy Pants? Jeez. Last time I make a conversation or a contribution to this podcast. We also got the Advent from Woolens and Nosh. This is her 2022 Advent skein. So we talked about this when we originally ordered it. The skein of yarn has the stripes, and you do a new stripe every day. There should be 100-gram skein of self-striping yarn in here. It's already split into 2 50-gram skeins so that you can do both socks at the same time or in tandem or however you're going to do them. And it comes in a fun little bag. I think there's some candy in there, and there's a mini. So sorry, there's the mini. I mean, you can't really be spoiled or not because
it's actually kind of hard to see too with the plastic. So
we will be starting these. December 1st, I think.
I know.
I will be. And I think that is all. Besides the Fiber Festival of New England.
So
this is going to be a very long podcast.
Well, it can't be because
It can't be.
It's 10:16 and we have a half an hour long.
So we'll be bringing you all with us.
All right. So first.
All right, we'll go quickly.
So at this one, there was. We didn't stop
fun.
at this booth at Rhinebeck, but CC's Wool was there, and we each got one of her yarn babies, which is 8 ounces. It's 1,120 yards of fingering weight yarn. So I purchased the colorway Burnt Chestnut.
It's really pretty.
In my idea for this, which I'm actually kind of mad about now, when I saw this, my idea was to knit a vest. Mm-hmm. But I also said that I don't want to knit garments out of superwash yarn. So I don't know now what this is going to be. And then Ray purchased this colorway, which is called Hudson Brickyard. It's a nice, like...
brown.
Maroon.
Mm-hmm. There's no brown in there?
No.
Boy, I'm batting 0.
Yeah, it's a nice, like, maroony red. There's some really dark bits on this side.
You really make me question my sanity.
Why? Do you want me to say there's brown in it?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, okay, yep. So this is a nice, beautiful brown skein of yarn. You could see the dark brown.
All right, so
here.
We'll move on. So we got those. They're really, really soft and huge and lovely.
And then this one I'm actually really excited to knit with. We were at this booth, and I've never seen.
They're really pretty.
This I don't know if I've heard of this yarn dyer. I feel like I have. But, so this is from Seven Sisters Arts. This was a new...
Wait, this was also from CC's.
Oh. Who bought that one?
You did.
I did?
Yes.
Oh, crap. All right, so I also bought... that's right, I couldn't decide. So I also bought Barnyard.
That's actually pretty.
So this has some grays and greens, some and black browns in there. It's brown. Everything's brown.
Everything's brown today.
So I may even, I think I talked about maybe using this and that one together in a shawl. That would get me a beautiful shawl. It might actually, or a sweater even. I don't know. They won't go together.
You just said you didn't want to do superwash on a sweater.
I don't. So they'll probably be a shawl.
Good.
So yes. All right. I already have an idea. All right. So this one, this base was on sale at the show. So again, this is Seven Sisters Arts. This is on her or their Klima DK. It's 100% organic eco wash merino. I got 3 skeins. It's a 3-ply, 245 yards for 100 grams. So this one is called Curry. This is called Renshaw.
Those are pretty together. Yep.
And then this one is called Anvil. So I'm thinking colorwork hats.
Yes.
Like
all 3 of them. I mean, they look... Yes. Great.
So love these. It feels beautiful. They had a great selection of colors as well. And then while we were in the booth, this is something we saw that Chevis had shown on her channel. If I can find it. Oh, so Tammy also gave me this because she had it and wasn't going to use it. And I already have a bag.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and she also gave this book, too. This is Artemis, which was a lovely read. That was really sweet.
And then in the booth for the Seven Sisters.
Oh, yeah.
We saw Chevis have this, and we were talking about this with the Knitting Posse, how we wanted a kind of like a shawl cuff, or yeah, a shawl cuff. So they had recommended this again. We saw that Chevis got one, and it's really cool. It's by Jewel Designs. So there's these kind of like pins. You unscrew these, and you could attach them to anything. Just pop this piece here, this like screw, through one side, and you just reattach it.
You take the other thing out too.
No, you just screw that, and then this comes undone.
You're missing my point.
Right? So this comes undone. So you put one on one side, one on the other, so you can close it.
Yeah.
And then you attach it with this. So you could do it for, like, let's say a cardigan that doesn't have any buttons. So we're going to try these out. Ray and I each got one. Same color, gray. They had, like, I think a black and a couple different, like, brown tones as well. And this is their Cordoba oval ring closure in the colorway Pebble. And it's made with leather.
And we got the same color, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
And it says, for semi-permanent attachment, place a tiny drop of clear nail polish inside the threaded cylinder before screwing it in.
Fun.
It keeps the screw nice and snug.
Mm-hmm. But it's kind of like a... It's really, really cool. Really cool.
Yeah. I'm interested to give it a go.
Yes. So it's like a little washer, too. You clasp it like this, and then you screw it in. So that it holds...
Gotcha.
Okay.
What's this?
I'm not sure where that came from.
I don't know either, actually. Oh, I do know. I bought this.
Okay.
All right, so there was...
You actually bought a lot of things.
I did
very well.
So this is from Acre
wallets.
Fiber Farm. They had some really beautiful bases. They spin it. This is wool that they get from their yarn.
Yeah.
They
Wool
dye
that they get
and
from their yarn?
wool that they get from their farm. Did I say yarn?
I think so.
But farm.
I could be hearing things.
So-
I'm seeing brown, so I could be hearing other words.
This is 100% Corriedale worsted, so it's 200 yards. Just a really basic gray. I thought that this would be a nice hat.
There were actually a lot of Corriedale bases at some of these different shops. I think that was probably one of the... And then...
And Cormo.
And Cormo. Cormo was very popular there. Can I speak like one time? I got this company from Albers, I think is the name. Subito Farm Designs. They put these sets of yarn together, and what was really cool is they have these patterns. So I got 2 sets to make hats, and with these, it's enough yarn to do all like any of these hats. These are all the same hats with a different colorwork design, but using those colors. So in here is all of the... I don't want to show it because it was, I had to pay for it, and they have all the colorwork charts in here. But you can do all these hats using that yarn. So I got enough to make 2 hats, and I just need to make a decision. I definitely want to do this one with the arrows.
Yeah.
I think that would look really cool. And then I may want to do this one, this one, this one. I'm not quite sure. They're all really, really beautiful.
Did you say that we initially saw them at Rhinebeck last year?
We did see them at Rhinebeck last year,
And
not this year.
These hats were what drew us into their booth last year.
Yes.
They were in one of the smaller barns.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they were there this year. If they were, we didn't see them.
Right.
But as soon as we saw this collection, and I saw the hats,
This is Cormo.
we knew who they were.
Yeah.
So
it's spun in Montana and dyed in Massachusetts. Subito Farm Designs. 60 yards of yellow, gray, and natural, made from 100% Cormo wool. So...
yeah, they had a bunch of beautiful patterns and yarns and colors in
their booth was very clever because they had these types of kits for mittens and was it just mittens and hats,
I think even shawls,
and some shawls. Really, I thought that was really cool. So
yeah, they had a very
it's
nice
part
booth.
of their Albers collection, and it said it's for the head, so their hat collection. They have a mitten collection as well. Oh, it's a mother-daughter team of pattern designers and artisans based in Carlisle, Massachusetts, dedicated to creating domestic and locally produced yarns and finished goods. All of your yarns are raised, grown, processed, spun, and dyed in the U.S. So that was really fun to see that, and I wanted to get them 2 years ago, but I didn't. So I bit the bullet this year.
Yeah.
And since I didn't buy near as much as Kevin did.
What else do you have over there? Anything?
Yes.
From there? So, you know what?
Is that it?
No, we have all this. So I think what we're going to do is
what?
we're going to show anything that's left next time.
Well, these are 2 seconds.
Okay.
These are really quick. So we'll just go through this really quick. So we went to Going Gnome.
Oh, yeah.
Which we talked about. And from there, I wanted to get another, I already showed it, but another one of the foam pads. I also wanted to get a needle felting tool set. So in here you have extra needles and there's 2, 3, and then 5, I think, needles. So it made this go very, very fast, very quickly, because you're felting a lot of area all at the same time. So using the larger ones was really good. So I wanted to get that, which we did, and this is the new one that we got to go with our theme for like wintry peeps. And we got the St. Nicholas. So we'll be doing him soon. So that's that. We also, one of the first things that we saw was this beautiful, I'm not going to take these out, but beautiful tie-dyed.
Yeah, it's dyed with indigo dye.
Yeah, it was super cool. They had a bunch of different things, from table runners to, these are cloth napkins. And if you've been following us, you know that we've trying to switch over to using cloth napkins now. This is Fiber and Mud is the company.
Their stuff is beautiful. We'll have them
linked down below. Yep, it's indigo. All the textiles are wash fast and color fast. They had scarves. They had so many different things.
Yeah, they had like
so
baby
cool.
onesies and bibs and tons.
And it was really affordable, I thought. These are shibori napkins, hand dyed by Fiber and Mud, natural indigo, organic cotton.
And they have a raw edge, so they're not sewn.
Yeah, it was really, really cool. We couldn't help but buy to pick these up. So we'll be adding those to our collection.
Yeah, and this is their they had a bunch of different sizes. This is their lunchbox napkins. So it was a set of 6 with different patterns on it. You could get one like this is supposed to be the moon. So you can get one set that has all moons on it. We got the
mixed bag.
The mixed thing. It was really such a beautiful booth.
Really, really pretty. And then we came across this this other booth, and luckily they had some samples. This was so much fun. This is Long Island Yarn and Farm. I'm not going to open up the kit, but we'll talk about it really quick. So it's using lanolin and all the like natural things to create skincare products, beauty products. And that's what they had. So that's a hand lotion, which is like lanolin, and it almost was like
this is
waxy that like melts into your hand.
Yeah, it's not. This one's not the lotion.
No,
there's
a lotion in here.
This is so it's called the Shepherdess Salve. It's more like a tough woolen, but
thicker.
It almost has like a honey-ish type of texture to it. So we got honey and almond. Mm-hmm. First off, it smells amazing.
Amazing.
It goes on beautifully.
Yes. And what's really cool is that it lasts through like 2 hand washes. So especially now, like, you know, you put on lotion or something like that, and then you go to the bathroom and you got to wash your hands, and then it's like, oh crap, all my lotion came off. I got to get more.
I've literally been dying to use it.
Yeah, me too. It's been sitting there. I've been dying to use this. We also got. So what we ended up doing was we ended up getting a kit. They had these kits together. There's soap in here. There's body lotion. There's
a bath bomb,
and
I think a chapstick.
Yes, and so we each got. Yeah, so here's your little bath bomb. Oh my god, it smells amazing. And then
yeah, it's so good, guys.
So we ended up, it made more sense for us to get a kit because we each wanted the lotion or Kevin just put on, and we each wanted a lip balm. So we got, here's yours. So we got lip balms as well. And it's lanolin lippy. It's lanolin beeswax. Oh, it smells.
It's really good.
So good. It just was really cool to see, like, to see this, like, how they curated these boxes and, like, using all of their products, and it's, you know, all natural and local, and it really just kind of warmed our hearts to be able to support them. So we'll have them linked down below.
And then, yeah. And then this stuff we'll just go over next time.
Okay.
And then we also, I was just thinking too, you know who else we saw there? We saw Kim and Jonna from Knit Together with Kim and Jonna.
We did.
And Kim brought her daughter and some of her grandkids were there as well, right?
Yes.
So it was very nice getting to run
affair.
into them again.
Totally.
And then...
I don't know where anything is.
We'll go over the rest of the stuff. It's not much. It's some purchases that we made from Katrinkles and another like small farm that we saw, who we had seen at Connecticut Sheep and Wool earlier in the year. So, and I think that's pretty much it.
I think that's it too. Let's not do what we're reading or watching. We can just kind of end it here. Oh god, this is delicious.
Yeah, because we have to get some stuff together before we leave too to go get our hair cut.
Oh, so what we're going to be doing... Yes, we can just talk about what we're going to be doing the next 2 weeks. And then we'll end it there. So, it's like honey. Today, we're going to go get our haircuts, and then we're going to go visit our friends over at Knit New Haven. It is their anniversary. Unfortunately, this is not going to go out by the time we head out there, but maybe we'll make a post on Instagram if anybody's in the area and want to help support them or show them some love during their anniversary. We're going to get some Haven hot chicken, which should be delicious. And then... next Saturday, we are going to be heading to New Jersey to go visit our friends at Yarnia. We're very excited to see them. We're probably going to shoot to get there between 11 and 12. I think they open the store at 11 o'clock. But we're going to take our time that day. That's the only reason why we're going to go. We'll hang out with our friends there. We'll bring some things to knit on. I don't know, if they'll let us hang out and knit with them. But maybe do some lunch. But if anybody's in the area and hasn't checked out Yarnia, or you have and you love it and you want to kind of pop in and say hello to everybody, we'll be there between 11 and 12, I think, that day.
Yeah.
So it'll be really fun.
All right.
And I think that's
that's it. Everything, right?
We had a lot to talk about.
I know.
We still have more to talk about.
Not much.
No. We've not been really reading and watching much. We have a couple of things, but
we haven't been watching
anything. You're not missing out on anything special.
All right, so I think that is
lovely
everything.
To hang out with you all.
I can't believe we actually went 2 hours. I didn't think we were going to, and we could have gone longer.
We probably could have gone longer.
Yeah, probably another.
Sorry,
it would have been
Chip.
like another half an hour.
Yeah.
But so thank you guys for tuning in for the winners of the giveaways.
Congratulations. Yes, please reach out to us.
Yes, and our email's down below, and then we will see you all in a fortnight.
Right.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.